Hi friends, I am Dr. M. Chennaiya, Vice Principal, Saptagiri College of Engineering and former Professor of Mechanical Engineering at MS Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Bangalore. In today's session, we are going to learn the projections of a pentagonal prism. So as the name indicates, this pentagonal prism will have a pentagonal bottom face and a pentagonal top face, and these two faces are connected by 5 number of rectangles on its lateral surface, as such that A1 B1 is one such rectangle. The question runs like this: a pentagonal prism having shorter edges 25 mm, that is short edge means AB or BC, CD, DE or EA. There are 5 shorter edges for the bottom face, 5 for the top face, and it has got a length of 60 mm from O, the center of the top face, till O1, the center of the bottom face, or the length of this longer edge measures 60 mm. So it is resting on one of the shorter edges on HP, such that the rectangular face, friends, see here, I told you the general rule that whenever this prism has to rest on one of its shorter edges or on one of its rectangular faces on HP, or the rectangular face inclined at an angle to HP, or the axis inclined to HP at an angle, we have to place the object on HP such that one of the shorter edges is to the right side of the observer. So I place the object on HP such that the shorter edge A1 B1 is to the right side of the observer, and we obtain the corresponding top and front views of the prism. In the top view, since it is resting on its bottom face, we are going to get a regular pentagon, and in the front view, in the top view you get the pentagon, and in the front view you get these two rectangles. So let me start the problem with the object resting on its bottom face on HP. So to mark this, so I will just start with marking XY, VP and HP to indicate first angle projection. I write the top view of the prism with one of the shorter side coming to the right of the observer. So this will be something like this. So this is the pentagon as seen in the top. So I know how to construct, already I have just told you while teaching the projections of lamina. I will mark this as A, B, C, D, E, and each of these sides measure 25 mm. That is specified in the problem. So this is 25 mm each. And corresponding to this top view, in the front view, you see a rectangle having the axis height equal to 60 mm. So this 60 mm they have given here. So I just mark the center of this pentagon by bisecting any two adjacent sides. So this is going to be somewhere here. This is O comma O1. O is the center of the top face and O1 is the center of the bottom face. And I just mark the axis from here and name it as O dash O1 dash. So this is O dash at the top, O1 dash at the bottom, and as usual, let us mark a number the top face, that is A dash B dash is this corner, this is C dash E dash, and the last one is D dash. Similarly for the bottom face, this is B1 dash, this is A1 dash, B1 dash, the center one is C1 dash, E1 dash. So we have got the front view of the solid having a height equal to 60 mm. So we have got the object placed on HP and obtained the corresponding top and front views. In the top view I told you these 5 corners A, B, C, D, E, they cover the bottom 5 faces, 5 corners. So I am just marking this as A1 inside the bracket for the corner at the bottom. This is B1, Likewise, we have C1, have D1, and finally E1. So these are shown in bracket because these are not visible to the observer when he sees from the top. So friends, you can just observe here in the front view, the last line, that is A dash, B dash, A1 dash, B1 dash, has got 4 points on it. That is this one, A dash, B dash, A1 dash, B1 dash. Since it has got 4 points on it, it represents a rectangular face. A rectangular face which is normal to HP. The rectangular face of the solid is normal to HP. In the question he says, the rectangular face contained by that edge. The edge is A1, B1. The rectangular surface is AB, B1, A1 is at an angle of 40 degrees to HP. So here I am going to redraw this figure 1 as figure number 2 such that the last line representing the rectangular face is inclined at an angle of 40 degrees. Let me draw that. So this is the top face. Let me mark it here as D dash. The bottom one is A1 dash, B1, A dash, B dash. And again you have this edge here which I have not shown. Let me show that. This is the edge here. Edge for DE. I will mark it. Transfer these distances straight. And to that, then you have this axis. This is O dash and O1 dash. This is D dash, C dash, E dash, A dash, B dash. You got similarly for the bottom face, we have D1 dash, C1 dash, E1 dash. The bottom edge is A1 dash, B1 dash. So this same figure number 1 is redrawn here with that rectangular face represented by this is at an angle of 40 degree. Here is a very important point to be noticed, my dear friends. Whenever any of these prisms or cylinders rest on a point of its base, then the rectangular face and this axis of the solid, they are parallel to each other, and hence whether they say the longer edge is inclined to HP or the axis is inclined to HP or the rectangular surface is inclined to HP, it is all one and the same because all these lines are parallel to each other. Friends, now how to construct this figure? So here take some point A dash, B1 dash on the XY line, mark a line of this length here at an angle of 40 degrees. Then you know this is 90 degree, just transfer the dimensions here. And this line is parallel to this. So what is the figure you have got in 2 is the photocopy of figure number 1. Now I will just write down here that the rectangular face is at an angle, rectangular face is at 40 degrees to HP. It is at 40 degrees to HP. Now I am going to get the corresponding top view. Friends, I will show you here. The object which was resting like this is now resting like this, where the rectangular surface is making an angle. So in the top view, you are going to get the total top face and this last edge. So let me start with the point A, B, etc. and get the top view of the top face of the solid. So I will just commence from AB. Vertical line from here, the horizontal lines here. This point will give you A. Similarly B, you know very well this AB is going to be 25 mm. Again AB, then CE we will take line C and E. Vertical line from there, horizontal from E and C. This point is C and the other point, this is E, sorry. You got that C at the equal distance. So this point is A, B, C. This is E. We have to finally obtain D of the top face. Draw a vertical line from D, a horizontal line from here, which passes through the center of the axis. So you get a point here, and I mark this point as D. Friends, the full top face of the solid is visible to the observer in the top view, and hence I am going to join all these points by straight lines. So let me start from A. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. This figure shown here represents the top view of the top face of the solid. Likewise, friends, for the bottom face also, you are going to have similar 5 points, and for the bottom face, the edges you obtain is exactly similar to this. So I repeat the procedure here and get the other 5 corners of the bottom face as shown below. So here this is going to be A1. So I'll just mark it as A1. This point is B1. This is C1. Point D1. And this point is E1. E1. So I've got all the 5 points, and you know very well the borders, the outlines of the figure or the solid are completely visible. Hence I join the line EE, a dot line, then E1 D1, D1 C1, C1 E1. So all these I have shown by visible lines, and when you look from the top, the edge DD is closer to the observer. So it is possible to see that edge DD also. Mark the centers of the top and bottom faces. The O is here, center of the top face, and O1 on the same lines. You get on this. This is O1. So O1 in the top view represents the top view of this. So what is not visible to the observer in the top view? See, when you look from the top, the edge A1 B1 on which the object is resting on HP is not visible in the top view, and hence I am going to show this edge A1 B1 by dotted line. Similarly, the other edges connecting that, they are also not visible, and hence I show them by dotted lines. When A1 B1 is not visible, the other longer edges, namely A1 B1, they are also to be shown by dotted lines, that is invisible lines, because when you look from the top, this full rectangle A dash B dash, A1 dash B1 dash and A B1, that's not visible, hence I have shown by dotted lines. Friends, this figure I will name it as figure number 3. Figure number 3. In figure number 3, you all observe that the axis O1 or the top view of the axis is now parallel to VP. I will just spec out here as axis parallel to VP. But in the question it says, draw the projections of the solid when the top view of the axis is O1. Now it is parallel to VP. It has to be redrawn with this making an angle of 30 degrees with the VP. So now I am going to redraw this figure here such that this line O1 is at an angle of 30 degrees to VP and get the final front view of the solid. So I will just mark a line here at an angle of 30 degrees. So this is 30 degree on which I am going to mark the axis or the top view of the axis. So we can just take either the top face nearer to the observer or the bottom face. Let me just draw this figure as it is. So I will just mark this AB. This AB I will mark. Then at this distance I will take and mark E and C, little bigger than that. E and C. Then you have this corner somewhere here. Likewise, you can take E1, C1 on the other end. Obtain all these points one by one. So this is going to be AB, which will again measure 25 mm. AB, this is C, point D, point B. O1 is somewhere here. And then similarly for the bottom face, the last point is D1. This is D. You will have D1 here. And this is going to be a line parallel to this. And this line parallel to this. And these 2 points are named as E1 and C1. This is E1, this is CC1. We have got, and then again E and C we have got. That is to be shown by a line here. Then we have the other 2 edges, CE, C1, E1 we have marked. I have to mark A1, B1. A1, B1 is at this gap from EC. From EC, you take it little away from that and mark this edge. So this is going to be A1 and this point is going to be B1. This A1, B1 is going to be again same 25 mm. Show all the visible lines. The visible lines are these, center one, last, and the remaining which are not visible are shown by dotted lines, such as the line AA1, the line BB1, etc. So what that we have done here, whatever the figure we had, that is figure number 3, is redrawn such that that line OO1 is at an angle of 30 degrees to EP. So O1 I am going to mark here. So this is the final top view of the solid. So after getting the final top view, we have to get the corresponding front view of the solid. So what is to be done? Now here friends, you observe, when I draw this figure as figure number 4 here, the top face of the solid, that is A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D and E is nearer to the observer, and hence the observer will be able to see the complete top face. The top face is this one, corresponding to this is this. So we are going to get 5 points from here and 5 points from here. Get that figure which is completely visible to the observer. So this is the point A dash, B dash. So let me commence with A dash, B dash, the top face. So I write a line here for getting point A and B. So A will come here and similarly B point will be somewhere here. I will mark it as A dash and this as B dash. Then we have C and E, both of them will lie on this. C and D will lie on this. C and D points to be taken. So you take vertical line from C, it will come somewhere here, and horizontal line, the intersection will give you the point C dash. Similarly E dash, E is here, vertical line from here, horizontal line from there will give you the point E dash. So A, B, C, I should get D. D is the extreme top point, a horizontal line from there and vertical line down from here. They intersect at a point. So I just mark this as point D dash. Friends, we have got all the 5 corners of the top face, namely A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash, and this is completely visible to the observer, and hence I am going to show all these 5 corners joined by thick line. Friends, you can see this, and here the axis is here. I just mark here axis O, it will come somewhere here. So let us say this as O dash. Friends, we have got the final front view for the top face. Likewise, obtain similar 5 points for the bottom face. So let me start from the corner E1 dash. So horizontal line from here, vertical line from here, they meet somewhere here. This point is going to be A1 dash. Likewise B, vertical line from here, horizontal line from this side will give you B dash 1, B1 dash, A1 dash. Similarly, C and E will fall on this line, C and E. So vertical line from E1 drawn from here, and these two will represent A, B, C. This is from E have drawn. 1 second. So this is A, B I have got, C I should get. So C is here. So vertical line from C, horizontal line from this C will give you this C dash. This point is C1 dash. That's for the bottom face. Similarly, D is at the extreme corner. So D will come somewhere here. So this is B1 dash. C will come somewhere here. Say this point is C or D1 dash. Sorry, this is D1 dash. A dash 1, B1 dash, and C and D will come on this. So A dash, A, B, C, D, E, we have got A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, E1 dash should come here. This is E1 dash on this one. This is E1 dash. Then finally D is at the extreme bottom. So this is going to be point D from here. So it meets somewhere here. Friends, you have got all these points again, A1, B1, C1, D1, and if you join these 5 points by straight lines, the figure you get will be exactly identical to the top face. So let me join all these by straight line one by one. So this is D1 dash. So we have here. So let me join A dash to A1 dash, one of the longer edges, B dash to B1 dash, other longer edge. Very obviously, this will be parallel to this, and these two lines are parallel. Then C dash to C1 dash by a straight line. Then B1 C1. If you join here, this line is going to be parallel to this. Then you have the point D. Finally, D and D1 dash, other longer edge I am drawing here. So this will give you the complete thing. And you can observe here, friends, here you are not able to see this corner. When this is not visible to the observer, CE. So all is E to that. E1 is not visible. Similarly, this is not visible. The edge here is also not visible. When C, this point is not visible, E1 dash is not visible, all other lines are not visible. Hence, we can have this as the final top view. We have the axis dash dot dash dash, and here you can see, friends, as per the problem, the object is standing on one of the shorter edge of the base, and the rectangular face contained by that is this figure A1 dash, B1 dash, A dash, B dash. That is making an angle with HP, you can see, and you can also observe the top view of the axis, which was parallel here, is at an angle. So this will give you the complete front view of the solid, and this is the top view of the solid, and we mark it as TV. Friends, I hope all of you have followed this problem, and if you are happy with the presentation made by me, please subscribe and share the information with all your friends. Thank you very much for viewing my YouTube video, and have a nice day. Thank you very much. And this is Dr. M. Chennaiah signing off.